Holy shit, I can't believe I'm doing this again. Oh, wow, long time no see. Let me see, I see Luminous in the chat. Nate is in the house. How's it going, Nate? And Rain Malik is here. Holy shit. Wow. It's been a while, guys. I didn't really think I would ever go live on this channel, but too much light. Really? Are you talking about that wonderful highlight on my face? Is it too much light or not enough hair? Is that a little better? Yeah, I think Lucky's trying to say that we don't want to see your face, Steve. So, yeah, it's been a while. Ma is here. Wow. Hey guys, now the people that remember the old stream with, me and my brother, we didn't mince words much. That didn't happen much. So we made some enemies along the way, some people that didn't like us. And I was called, misogynist, amongst other things. But a lot of things, though, even though the channel is still just under 6,000 subscribers, so it's like 5,800 and something, we're not monetized anymore, which kind of sucks. But none of my channels are. I've been away from streaming on those channels for a long time. So, and there's a lot of reasons. What? I can't see. You guys already tripped me up. Lucky's over there. Yeah, no floating head, Steve. Yeah. So, look, there's a lot of reasons why I stopped doing it. My brother John not being here was one of them. But there were things that we were talking about before, before everything happened. And I'm wondering what happened to the sound here. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Maybe that's what happened to it. Okay. Yeah, I got a new soundboard in here, and it's a monster. So I've been getting used to it. So if the sound's a little off, well, nothing I can do about it. But hey, does I think I have the ability to hook up Discord into this. If you guys want to jump into Discord, I'll open one up. Let's see. Well, let's see. We'll just put it in the open chat. There we go. That's the sound. Hopefully, we'll be able to get people on that. Why that isn't. Hold on. There we go. And I think if you guys want to jump in the Discord, you don't have to turn your camera on, and the camera's not going to be on the screen. What I am going to do is open up the sound so you guys can talk in here, because I'm going to touch on some subjects that going to piss some people off probably. And I'm going to talk about the downfall, the downfall of K-pop, and how I went from absolutely, and I still love some of the music, the older, and I say older, a couple of years ago, K-pop music, and I just can't stand the whole environment. Is the best way of putting it. It's the environment of K-pop that is making me sick, and the music too. Not for nothing, but music that's come out in the last year, 2 years, maybe a little longer, has been garbage. It's just cookie cutter. It's the same stuff over and over again. It's to me, it's garbage. And what's sickening me the most, and before John passed away, we talked about this a lot. We talked about all they did was get younger and younger and younger females out there shaking their little mini skirts or whatever the hell they barely wore because something was missing. You know what that something is called? Writing talent. And I'm not talking about singing talent, because the girls and the guys have singing talent. And the guys are just as guilty of this as the females are. And what I mean by that is the producers. Because let's face it, we know that the K-pop artists barely have any say-so in anything that they do or say. They can't even date without permission. They can't go out on the town without permission. God forbid if someone would act human. So we have this ultra control of these people. It's absolute slavery. And all it was, all came from greed. And let me tell you something. Hollywood and the record industry in the United States, it's like, to get all nerdy on you, it's like, what was it from Star Wars? Mos Eisley? You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy, okay? There you go. The record industry is that. We know that the little teeny bopper bands that came out in the late 80s and early 90s here in the United States was nothing more than a grooming room. Same thing happens in Hollywood. And you mean to tell me you don't think that's happening in K-pop? If you don't think that kind of garbage is happening in K-pop, you're an idiot. You don't have a freaking clue, or you're scared to say so. I mean, that's the problem with K-pop. Let's face it. The fans, a lot of the fans, you guys, I mean, we've kind of weeded out the garbage in our Discord, but a lot of the fans out there are toxic garbage. They're just as bad. Oh, God forbid you say anything to criticize, their ultimate bias. It ruined my absolute love for the music. You guys remember the reason why I really started doing this is because I love to break down the music. Amos? Yes. Yes, the older generation groups are better. Absolutely. And yes, they keep on debuting younger and younger and younger. It's like, let's see what we can get away with. PDFs for everybody. It's disgusting how they parade. And what we saw, what was it, in the, last year? How many times did they debut a 13 or a 14-year-old? Or someone that was right around there? And it's not like they dress them in a little bit, age appropriate. I mean, being a dad, of course that's going to cater to my attitude towards this. I have a daughter. I have sons. To do that, to someone's child? Parade them out to wiggle their little tush in front of a camera with beyond provocative dress. And let me tell you something, the older ones, you know, and my ultimate bias, if you want to even call that anymore, Wassa, she got worse and worse as it went on. The girl is so talented, she didn't need to do that, but she did it just to piss people off. I'm sorry, it backfires on you after a while. You know, there are singers out there that we just want to hear them sing. We want to witness their talent. And I'm sorry. I mean, I'm a guy just like the next. But I don't listen to music to see someone's butt sticking in the friggin' screen and wiggling around. I don't listen to music for that. We had enough of that in the United States with people like Madonna and Britney Spears and all those other friggin' whores. Because that's what they are. They're whores. I've about had it. I'm tired of this. I went to K-pop because it seemed when my brother and my niece introduced me to K-pop, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. So much better than this Western bullshit we're seeing here. So much better. Gotta have my Coke Zero. I'm frustrated. You know, I haven't listened to a debut in 6 months, 7 months. I think it was right around Christmas time that I listened to a debut. And it made me sick. It made me sick to my stomach. Because first off, if you close your eyes and listen to the music, it's the same bullshit. They got one English word that they'll repeat for the chorus, and you're supposed to go, yay, I understand a word, woohoo! Yes, you're so happy you understand a word. It doesn't mean anything. Why do it? All they've tried to do, okay, this is what happens in America, and everybody that lives in the United States or pays attention to it understands it. As soon as, and it happens in the music industry and the movie industry, as soon as a genre of music came out, remember when grunge started in the 90s? So grunge hits the scene, the Seattle sound. You know, and Nirvana's just blowing up. So all the record labels were running to Seattle to see who else they could sign. And then poof, that scene just explodes. You know, Eddie Vedder comes out there just with Pearl Jam, just a slamming. Woo, he sounds just like the next guy. A little bit his own style, little bit still. And the record labels are all over there trying to milk that shit for everything they could get out of it. They milked it till he blew his friggin' head off with a shotgun. There you go. But that happens whenever a genre of music. It's like when breakdancing in the 80s, street dancing came out. It's like all of a sudden, boom! The movies came out, breaking. You know? It's just like, come on. And all the breakdancing movies came out. And of course, they're just trying to find someone to be in the movies, and they never got anyone worth a damn that had any talent. They just wanted to exploit it to the masses. They didn't give a shit if they were any good. They just knew that the masses couldn't tell the people that weren't actually dancing on the streets. Like me. They didn't give a shit. 90% of the population didn't know what good dancing to bad dancing was. All they knew was it was the latest fad. Yeah. You know, it's like the Macarena, and every freaking college turd is out there on the dance floor doing the Macarena. It's just, come on. The fads, the people that follow the fads, the record labels, they want to they love fads because that's money. It's just like movies. It's like, oh, back when the alien movies were really big, all different alien movies, boom, they were coming out one after the other. Then the conspiracy movies, remember the apocalyptic movies coming out one after the other? You know, Deep Impact, Armageddon, woohoo! They're just trying to bank on what's the most popular thing at the time. It's like when heavy metal and that hard rock went away. It wasn't as popular anymore. And then you got bands that started to cut their hair and tried to fit into the next trend. Fucking just clones. That's why I respect the heavy rockers that stayed the course. And now they have a following that's so friggin' loyal to them. Well, that's just weird. Can you hear me on that one? Nope. I don't know what's... Oh, there we go. Check it out. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, we're back. Okay, wow. Yeah, we're good. So, now we're back. Yeah. It's weird when this, I'm not running it. Yeah, I know you can hear me now, but I'm not running this, power supply through enough power. I'm barely scraping by. So what it's doing is it's tripping the breaker once in a while until I can rewire some stuff to get some more power to it. Yeah, you can blame the Illuminati mod. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. We were out for about 10 minutes or more. So, okay, what was the last thing that I was ranting about when they decided to cut me off? And if it does it again, I'm going to have to wait till I can run a hotter breaker to this plug, or else I'm going to have to run a cord all the way out to the wall in the garage where I'm running the high-powered stuff. So, where was I at in my rant? I believe I was talking about, yeah, the regurgitating garbage. Yes. And what I'll have to do is I'll have to go back and cut that whole section out. And so, yeah, they're just regurgitating the same shit over and over again. And the movies, same thing. The, yeah, it's the same thing. What they're doing is you'll see one movie come out, like I said, the Deep Impact and Armageddon, that kind of thing. And, of course, it's coming around, and now they're remaking everything because they don't have a fucking good idea. They don't know how to do shit. They don't know. They can't come up with an original idea to save their lives. They don't have any. No original ideas. So they're redoing everything. It's like Disney's turning all their cartoon series into live action. Well, yeah. Right now I'm talking about Hollywood. Yes, TV series. Either they're making movies about old TV series. You like how they screwed up the A-Team and made a movie about it? It's garbage. They're destroying movies. It's like, how many times did they recreate friggin' Spider-Man? And the thing they came up with to save it all was to create the Spider-Man in the multiverse. Because you can have as many Spider-Men as you want. And how many times the Fantastic Four was made? Actually, 3 times. People don't even remember the original one, which was just so bad it wasn't, yeah. Everything. And K-pop has, and we thought that, I remember John and I talking about this with K-pop. We're like, yeah, because America in the 80s, at the end of the 80s, and then goes into the 90s with the boy groups, what they did was they took that music from the 80s, and John and I were so excited because it's like, oh yeah, the natural progression. Yeah. The natural progression of, of that music that we love, we grew up with. We loved it. And guess what? They found they thought they found their niche that they could cookie cutter and just reproduce it over and over again, because generally the masses are too stupid to give a shit. It's disgusting now. I can't even watch it. And truth be told, get ready for this one, people. I think that Big Bang and friggin' BTS got sick of it. They got sick of the fans, and they got sick of the friggin' record labels. That's my opinion. They got sick of the bullshit. I mean, I had a chance to go see ATs or ATs when they came to town. No. Nope. Not going to. Because what they were like, they're not now. What's that? They got tired of... I can't see it. It's behind the heart on the screen. Dang it, I'm going to type something in there just to move it up so I can see it. There we go. Now I can read it. Dark side of the industry and Cap from the teams and said they got tired of it. Well, yeah. I mean, we know that the artists are pretty much slaves. Slaves until... And why are they all jumping and going to different labels? Because they're sick of the ones that they're in. And the new ones are promising them friggin', Skittles and sunshine. Rainbows for everyone. What the fuck? You kidding me? It's going to be the same old shit. There you go. Exactly. Yeah, the fake personalities, the fake personas. It's like, whatever. Just get over yourself. Get over yourself. If you just sang and danced, and I'm going to say it, and a lot of people ain't going to like it, the guys dancing are 10 times better. The guys can come up with original dance moves, their freaking feet, their footwork. You guys know how much I love that. That was what I really enjoyed watching. The freaking girls, they do the same freaking moves over and over again that an old fat guy like me could do. I mean, come on. Really? The dance routines started getting ridiculous. And they weren't, truth be told, the female dance routines weren't all that good in the beginning. I don't care what anybody says. You can call me bullshit, call me on my bullshit all you want. You can sit here and say, Steve, you're wrong, they were amazing. Yeah, they were okay. Some of them were. But it just started getting boring as fuck. It never evolved. It never evolved. That's why it's dying. This is why 80s music died in America. They didn't let it evolve. And remember, if you guys go back on so many in our first year of doing the reactions, you can hear me and John say how much we love the fact that K-pop was going to be allowed to evolve and just change that 80s style music into something else. No, they didn't. As soon as the Western influence got a hold of it, bang. Cookie cutter fucking bullshit. Wasted garbage that we see over and over again. Regurgitated unoriginal fucking ideas. Okay, move your left foot over here and wiggle your ass a couple of times because your talent isn't doing it. Look, let me tell you something. John and I said this too. You get friggin' 10 girls out there trying to sing. You know why? Because they're just hoping 2 of them are standouts out of that group of 10. And they're so hidden in the group that you can hide a lot of bad singing if you got 10 people singing. Okay? You can hide an awful lot. And then everything starts to sound like a chair. You notice that with it? You might as well give them pom-poms and a leather sweater. You might as well give them friggin', like I said, put them on a football field, give them pom-poms and a leather sweater and another short skirt and let them cheer, because that's all it sounds. That's all it sounds like now. Absolute trash. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I immersed myself in this for years. You guys were all there. John and I were doing this every week for 2 years. Marathon after marathon. And then John and I would sit back after the stream, and we would go through the song over and over again and analyze the music and break it down even more than we did live in the stream. I thought that was something that John and I brought that was different, is that we actually analyzed the music, the layering, how it was put together. Because you can hear how it was put together. And let me tell you something. Some of that first and second generation K-pop was unbelievable. It blew my mind. The singers. Oh my God, some of the voices. You guys remember how it used to affect me? It was amazing. And then, and here we go. Then they had to bring Selena fucking Gomez to wiggle her man-boy body on a song she can't even fucking sing. She can't even sing. But no, they had to take one of my favorite groups and friggin' just sold out. What a pile of fucking garbage that song was. I wanted to vomit. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to say this. There was one collaboration I friggin' loved. Psy and Snoop. I loved it. Because they didn't take it seriously. They just had a friggin' blast. Oh, God, I need vodka. Well, I'm all out of soju. I might have another bottle in the refrigerator. Yeah, Ma, that was the other one. John Legend and Wendy. It was amazing. But okay. I mean, maybe people think Selena Gomez has some kind of talent. I don't know. I mean, shit, half the people that got into the movies in Hollywood was because they were good on Weinstein's freaking casting couch. She's a Disney girl. Should that tell you a little something about how he got the friggin' job? How she got the job? I say he because she's got a man body. There is nothing feminine from the neck down about this woman. That's why in the video I screamed they had to hide her. They had to hide her behind something. Did you notice that? Oh, yeah. GD and Missy Elliott. Oh, my God. Missy Elliott was fanboying out so bad on GD, while GD is fanboying out on Missy Elliott. Another good one. Like I said, there wasn't like there was some bad ones. But did you notice some of the good ones? I think it was more the people from the West wanted to gain a little bit of rebirth by going on over there and, I mean, think about it. It's because they're trying to figure out, okay, you know why the new songs don't sound like and feel like K-pop anymore? It's because all they give a shit about is what's more popular. Yes. Because let me tell you something. Oh, here's one for you. I love reading subtitles. I love watching Korean sitcoms, Korean series, because they're still good. They're still amazing. And I don't mind reading the subtitles. But you know why they're all in English now? It's because American kids are fucking stupid and lazy. Generally speaking, 90% of you are stupid and lazy. You can't friggin' read a subtitle. So to make it more palatable for the mass dumbasses, we're going to do it in English now. You lost every good thing about K-pop. Let me tell you something. I refuse to read the words for LMM to this day. You know how many times I've listened to that song? Think about it. How many times I've listened to that song? It doesn't matter. If you truly love music, the notes transcend everything. You don't have to know what those words say to understand what that song is about. Half the songs we reacted to, I didn't want to read the subtitles because I found myself paying attention more to the lyrics than the music that I wanted to break down in my head and focus on. I don't focus on the words unless I'm listening to country music. But when it comes to someone that layers the sound of their voice over the notes, in between notes, Laura, that is so sad. They're like, oh, yeah, I can't read them. They pass too fast. Yeah, I never read them very seldom when we did the reactions. Very seldom did I ever read them because I didn't want to miss out on the music. But when it was all said and done, when John and I broke down the music, yeah. Not when I reacted. I wanted to react to the music. And if I hear the sound of the voice and how it layers over and how it brings you the story, you don't need to know the words to know if a song is happy, sad, concerned, angry. Okay, let's see what Winter Song wrote. I feel like the newer K-pop songs groups nowadays are more pandering, yes, towards the Western audience, that it loses its quirkiness. Yes. Okay. Absolutely. Do you remember John and I, we would chuckle inside and we would start to giggle with the quirkiness of some of the songs, the bops that were out there, okay? They're amazing. We love that quirkiness. I mean, isn't that why we watch the Korean game shows? Why we watch the sitcoms and the fantasy dramas and everything that series are out there in the Korean channels? Isn't that why you watch them? I mean, come on, you want to watch something quirky, watch their game shows. They're quirky. But that's what makes them so good. Yeah, Winter hit the nail on the head. Absolutely. Look, So saying that I appreciate you being honest. If you're talking to me or Winter, I don't know. But let me tell you something. If you knew the reactions John and I did, we were honest. And sometimes people didn't like us because we were honest. Oh, no, they did not like us at all. Nope. Not at all. Wow. Okay, so you've been watching. I'm sorry. I don't, are you, hey, are you in the Discord? I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name. Lil Mama GC. Well, you guys remember what would happen? We actually, what was it, Peter? I think it was a guy named Peter that lost his shit with John. I mean, lost his shit. But John was honest with him. Okay? Yeah. Some guys, remember when I said I'm sick and tired of watching these freaking little girls and young ladies wiggle their ass because they don't have any talent? And I got called a misogynist. And I'm like, okay. If you want to call me a misogynist, okay, then I'm a misogynist. Yes. Lucky remembers. Guys, this is not difficult. I mean, I should say this is very difficult. This is not easy. I wanted to say okay, this, I still have it sitting right here. You can't see it. It's out of camera range. But John's mic is still here. The only difference is I turned the camera around, so it's not facing all the equipment anymore. Yeah, that's the only difference now. Well, you guys, Ma, you remember how bad Army and friggin' VIPs, the fans? First off, BTS and friggin' Big Bang, those guys love each other. They're so respectful towards each other. It's the fans that fucking hate each other. Friggin' BTS have the most toxic fucking douche canoe fans. I'm sorry. And you know something? My wife is a huge BTS fan. My youngest son loves BTS. But she won't go anywhere near the chats for them. She won't go into any Discords or anything because they're so bad. Yeah, they suck. The infighting. Look, if a band writes a shitty song, they wrote a shitty song. Half the time, it's not them anyway. It's their friggin' producers and writers. They figure out, well, this is what's going to be best for this group, so we're going to do this and blah, blah, whatever. That's why I used to get mad. I'm like, this song could have been so much better, but the producers fucked it up. Or this group, it has so much more talent than what these writers are writing for them. How many times have I said that? I said it was absolute garbage, some of the music that was coming out. No. And Jeannie, do you remember me saying that? It's like, look, the group, I love the group. The song. It's the song that sucks. Hey, Hank. Long time no see, buddy. Yeah, it was the writers that sucked. Or the mix. Oh my God, some of the times the mixes. Whoever mastered it and mixed it down and mastered it did a horrible job. It happens. I don't take it out on them. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of Mama Moose songs that I think the friggin' writers sucked ass on. It was awful. I mean, do you think Blackpink wrote Ice Cream? Okay, there you go. Oh, you remember the backlash from Odd Eye? Okay, so Lil Mama, you said you started listening to rock again. Yeah, well, thank God my son, now my oldest son, he doesn't listen to any of this modern stuff. That boy is 70s rock and 80s rock. I mean, he used to be really into Michael Jackson. But once you're done listening to it all, you're done. But because he's a musician, it's all 70s and 80s rock. And he's only 13 years old. Guy's going to be 14 here shortly. Oh, my God. Yes, when there was actual musicians making music. You know, I mean, like my son, he listens to Creedence Clearwater Revival, ZZ Top. You ready? Leonard Skinner, Led Zeppelin. This is what he listens to. Old stuff. Old Eric Clapton. Well, yeah, he listens to Journey because I'm a big Journey fan. Okay? Yes, he listens to that because I'm a big Journey fan. He listens to Steppenwolf. I was just listening to him play on the piano. He was playing Magic Carpet Ride. Oh, yeah, Boston. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, Jeannie, he discovered a lot of that on his own. I didn't even do it. He discovered it on his own. Like, I'd be in the living room, and I'm listening to him play Fortunate Son, the whole intro to it. And I'm like, oh, my God. And my son's going, God, I love this song, because he heard it from one of the Vietnam movies, and he just went, you know, that's the go-to helicopter song from Vietnam, you know, any Vietnam movie. You know, oh, yeah, absolutely listens to Heart. Cause then again, I'm a big fan of Heart, too. Loves Van Halen. Oh, my God, does my son love Van Halen. Old Van Halen. Even Van Hagar, he loves that, too. You know, I haven't gotten him into the Tubes yet, so I kind of play it once in a while. He loves old ELO. Oh, yeah, Electric Light Orchestra. Loves that music. Yeah, what happened to, you know why? Okay, look, the 70s had a few cookie cutters, too. Okay? They had a few cookie cutters that were trying to capitalize on that. It's like, do you guys remember when disco happened? Birthed out of Motown? Little Mama? I own that Xanadu movie on DVD and the soundtrack. I love that soundtrack. Then again, big fan of ELO and Olivia Newton-John and Gene Kelly. I'm a huge fan of Gene Kelly, his musicals. There's a guy with talent. There's a guy that could dance. I have every single musical that he ever did. Every single one of them. So when you put one of my... Actually, on top of that, not just ELO, but the Tubes also had a song in Xanadu. So you're putting two of my favorite bands in a musical with Olivia Newton-John, one of my favorite singers, and Gene Kelly, who was an okay singer, but a better dancer and actor. But the one thing that Gene Kelly did, he changed musicals. You have to understand this. He changed musicals because he didn't have that super clean Frank Sinatra voice. But what he did do with his voice was something Frank Sinatra couldn't do as well as he could. And that was inflections. You've heard me talk about that on some of the more melodic slow songs. You know what I mean? That breathiness to their voice, that they can enhance certain inflections and create emotion with the sounds of that little rasp that'll come out every now and then, that they can control it and create emotion with it. Gene Kelly changed musicals forever because he could do that where the others couldn't. So now you have all that talent, and musicals, I mean, they didn't really run their course, but they just ran out of people that enjoyed real music. Know what I mean? I mean, there's some decent musicals created since then. You had Grease. Definitely, well, Grease 2. There were some songs I liked. I'll admit that. There were some songs I liked. And then Xanadu happened. And after that, La La Land. Look, there were musicals, but Disney kind of destroyed musicals. I mean, instead of real people dancing and singing, you had lions singing and a genie singing and Aladdin. I mean, it's just, come on. Or a redheaded, skimpy dressed mermaid little girl who wore seashells for a bra. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? Disney is the worst for doing that. And I'm going to go off on a friggin' rabbit trail. I mean, it's just... yes, I know. Yes, Grease 2 had Michelle Pfeiffer. Look, there's 2 remakes that I absolutely love from Disney. I really enjoyed Beauty and the Beast remake, but Mulan, the remake, is phenomenal. You want to know why? It's no longer a musical. They did with it what they should. It was a great live-action movie. So, yeah. That's the way the musicals that come to live action should be done. Leave the music out and just make it a story. And change it a little bit, which they did a little bit. So, let's get back to K-pop. I think K-pop is just, it's going to shit. And quickly to answer Jeannie's thing, you prefer live action? Well, it's hard for me to say that because I would be a hypocrite, because I was in communication with Steve Scaria long time ago, back in the late 80s. Like, I knew about Aladdin way before it came out, so I had that open communication to send them music. Nothing ever got used, but I sent them a bunch of music. So, one of those things. Maybe it would have been cool. Who knows? I don't know. But I think K-pop, look, what's going to happen? Okay, and here's my prediction. I didn't think I would get to it this soon. I've been live for a little over an hour. Okay, here's my prediction. Do you remember what Napster did to the record labels in the record industry? You remember that? They destroyed it. What the internet did to record labels, they destroyed record labels in America. So that's why American record labels had to go find something else. Sorry, that's why they came after K-pop. They're so pissed off that a decent musician doesn't need to sign with anybody. No one signs with anybody anymore. You got musicians out there that have had top 10 hits that never signed with anybody. And they don't even need distribution, because that was the only reason for the longest time that anyone went to a record label, because they could make their own CDs and their own cassettes. They couldn't get distribution. Well, now you don't fucking need it. You don't need to print. You don't need to make CDs, albums, and cassettes. You don't need that. Everything's done online. I could sit here in my studio, and this is what John and I were trying to do before he passed. We were going to do a 5-song LP. Just 5 songs, original songs. And we were going to sell it on the internet. Just for the fun of it. Because we didn't need a record label. See, that's the one thing that I love about the music industry. Is it doesn't have any power over you unless you let it. Oh, I have music, Jeannie, that we wrote. There's 2 songs that are finished. So, yeah, I have, 3 songs, but one of them's a funny song that we wrote together. But I have the last thing he ever played guitar on. So, yeah, I mean, you don't need a record label anymore. Most of the artists, after they've made it and they've run through their contract, they don't bother. Fuck that. They already got their fame. They don't need the record label anymore. We all have big studios. We can all record our own stuff. We can master it ourselves. We can literally package it and produce it ourselves and put it out there ourselves. Everyone's like, oh, but you haven't made it in the... What do you mean I haven't made it? What the hell signifies anybody out there to say whether you have or have not made it, quote unquote, in the business? What? Who the fuck can tell you made it or you didn't make it? What, because someone else signed you to a contract and gave you an advancement and then you have to pay that back, and you're not going to make hardly a dime off that first album unless you have some serious number one hits. You are not going to be able to pay that money back for at least 2 albums. All that money they put into producing your album, paying for these overpriced producers to come in here and fiddle with your music. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it sucks. Yeah, Define made it. Let me tell you something. The couple of bands that I was in, one of them getting a lot of attention from the record label. Everyone's like, oh, Steven's going to make it in the business. Oh, yeah, but that was it then because you couldn't. Man, you know how hard it was to have a good studio back then? How much? I put $25,000 into a studio between 1988 and 1992. $20,000. $25,000 into a studio. Okay? Do you know how much that would be today? $150,000. I don't need to spend that much money now to have a great studio. Technology is so much better. It's so much better now. No. Nobody. You know how you make it? You're writing your own music. Okay? You're recording your own music. You're putting it up online for sale. So people can download it and they can purchase it. 3, someone buys it and likes it. Yeah, you've made it. Because you're making money from your music. Someone pays you to listen to music you wrote. You've made it. Fuck the industry. With 2 big fucking middle fingers. Fuck you. Fuck you. And fuck you. The music industry, the record labels have destroyed so much music that I've loved. So many genres that I've loved. They have totally butt-fucked the shit out of friggin' country music, and I love country music. They have butt-fucked, they've bent over country music and fucked it up the ass. Okay? That's what they've done to country music, and I love country music, old country music. The shit they do now, the fuck? Pile of bullshit friggin' music now. Couldn't even tell where the fuck they're from. These aren't country artists. Fucking bullshit. Rock and roll. You know why they don't do guitar solos and friggin' songs anymore? There's no more men. No more friggin' men that can friggin' do a solo. They all went away, so they were like, we don't do solos now. We're humble. You bunch of friggin' indoor cat, soy-laden friggin' beta cucks. You get someone like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix, okay? Prince. That bastard could fucking play. Holy shit, could he play? Lenny Kravitz. He could tear that shit up. Okay, of course, Eddie Van Halen. The 90s came out. No. We don't like egos. No, you're fucking neutered. Someone friggin' pulled up your friggin' crank and snipped off your friggin' balls. That's what they did. They neutered you fucking little soy boys. You little indoor cats. They want to sit there and go, la, 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 la. Life is so bad to me. I'm a victim. Fuck you. That's the kind of bullshit we're hearing now. I mean, that was the 90s and early 2000s. Oh, that was the friggin' soy boy scene. Let me tell you, a bunch of indoor cats who weren't even masculine in any way. In any way, they were feminine little fucks. I mean, I'm already demonetized. I don't give a shit. Let them demonetize me. They can kiss my ass. Oh, no, of course not. Come on, you see these little soy boys out there that are playing these masculine parts? It's like, come on. It's like who they got for some of the superheroes makes me laugh. I mean, come on. Yeah, Odin, I've said hurtful things. Yeah, I don't fucking give a shit. I don't care. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go. I think my rant is done. Yeah, I'm fed up. Hey, does anybody want to try to do the Discord thing? Watch me screw up the whole thing again. Hey, if you guys want to try to get into Discord, watch it knock the whole thing off again. That would be funny if it did. Okay, I won't even start it up if no one wants to get into Discord and talk. You don't have to be on video or anything, but they'll be able to hear your voice. God, it's hot in the studio tonight, and I got the fan blowing right above me. I think I had too much soju earlier. I've been really digging the watermelon and the peach flavor. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, if you're going to try, oh, my God, here we go. I'm going to try it. Hopefully it doesn't knock this thing off. Now, I've got it set up to where... Huh. It's not... Where the hell is it? Come on. Oh, there it is. Open chat. Let's see if I can... It's not letting me... There we go. Okay. Now... I don't know who's in there right now. Talk?
It's Jeannie. Can you hear me?
Hold on a second. I'm going to find out why it's not coming through. Hold on. Just keep talking and we'll get you going here. Huh. Hold on.
Okay.
There's
going to be feed. Cut off the speaker.
Desktop audio 2. And here we go. Talk now.
There's a major lag, too. Wow.
Oh, wow. There's a major echo. Hold on. Let me get the... Now try it.
Hi.
There's a serious echo. Okay. Let me see if I take mine off and I'll just use the one in there.
I can hear you.
Main vocals turned off. Keep talking.
I'm on my phone and I don't have headphones, so I probably should mute.
Oh, that's probably coming through your speakers too. That would explain it. Do you have earbuds?
Yeah, sorry. Probably. I'll mute for a minute.
Okay. I'll continue to run my pie hole. Okay. So. Yeah, Jeannie went God mode with the voice. Maybe she comes back and she can get... Maybe she can get some earbuds on that'll stop that from happening. Oh, well. Yeah, because if she was listening to the stream and then talking on there, that would do it.
Okay, I have an earbud now. Does that help?
No, it's still echoing. Do you have the stream on?
Not anymore.
And you have earbuds in?
I have an earbud in, and I just turned off the YouTube stream, and I'm only in Discord.
Wow. Okay, try it again.
I'm still here. I'm trying it again.
Hold on, I'm going to turn it on. Hopefully this channel.
Okay.
I'm going to move you to a different one. Okay, hang on.
All right.
Hold on, just keep talking.
I'm not sure what to say. I haven't been listening to K-pop nearly as much recently because it's gotten really boring.
That's weird. Talk.
Once like MX just kind of wasn't doing stuff.
What the heck? Why is it doing that?
I don't know. You're the sound engineer.
Yeah, I know it shouldn't be because I have you loop through and loop back, and it shouldn't be doing that unless it is me. So that would... Hold on a second. I'm going to mute. I just want you to talk.
I will talk. I'm not really sure what to say.
That's not it. Okay.
That's not it.
That is just weird.
Experiment. Well, it would be.
You're very ethereal.
Thank you. I think I got some tech.
There we go. Oh, you were here. See, I got the echo fixed now. Okay. Nice. Been there. Yep, many times. Yep, I love surfing. Yeah, I love surfing North Padre Island. Yep. Oh. Yeah, did you try the seafood there? They're saying they're not here. They're saying they're not hearing you now. So I'm gonna try to fix this. Oh my god, this is too much. They're like, no, we can't hear her. And I'm like, well, I hear it just fine, damn it. Okay, hang on. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Huh.
Live that way forever.
And now they
Wonder
can
what I'm doing back in Ohio.
keep talking. I don't know. I don't think they can hear you. I don't get it. I mean, I've got this thing all rigged up. And it's funny because I do another channel, and I was doing this on the other channel, and it was perfectly fine. But then again, everything got screwed up. No, that was it. No, I was doing it on the so you know that channel, huh? See, yeah. Uh, this is just screwing up.
We tried. We tried.
Try talking again.
Okay, I will try talking again.
And it doesn't want to talk to you.
No.
Okay, so that means I'm gonna have to put this on monitor and output, and it's gonna give me an echo.
Oh, we don't want an echo.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to go all God voice. God voice. That's not good.
Oh, now it's even worse.
I don't.
I think we better scrap this.
No one else wants to try joining?
It's just I'm not gonna get it to work.
Where are all the K-pop fans that want to talk about K-pop?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back and finish my. Yeah, the echo's back.
Are you still playing with all the channels?
What's that? I'm still trying to figure out why it's echoing so much. It has to do with the loop back. No, it works.
Are you still playing? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
For whatever reason, it doesn't want to. It's not wanting to go through, and it should. I have it all set up. Well, wait a second. Hold on. I know what's going on. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to switch over. I'm going to hop out of this and switch over. Just stay right there. Okay. I figured this garbage out. Let's see. Let's see if this helped. Okay, can you talk? Check. Why is it not even picking me up now? Hold on. Ugh, this is annoying. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Loop back audio, loop back. Huh. Let's see. Oh, and now I'm in an echo. Well, that's just Oh, I'm going to mess this up. Even worse. Okay, here we go. And it doesn't want to. It hates my guts. Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes, I can hear you.
You're echoing. What the? Oh, I'm hating life right now. Okay, try it again.
Okay, I'll try it again.
This is annoying. Yeah, and I can turn it off. The problem is when I turn it off, they can't hear you. Okay, well, I think I will stop trying here. And just go back. Yep, yes, I did. Finally, after years. Let me get back. I know we've been ignoring everybody. They're all going to leave. Okay, let me get back. Yeah. Okay. Okay, people. Can everybody hear me? JB, you were walking and me trying to troubleshoot Discord into the stream at the same time. And it just, yeah, a usual live transmission. Countless problems. I will get it worked out. We'll get it worked out. So you'll have to continue typing your rants. And I don't know if I have anything else to say, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. Yeah, I'll get it figured out for the next time. Like I said, I did half of this stream on the fly. So, yeah, it is what it is. Like we lost power in the middle of it. My power supply to the board just decided to trip the circuit breaker. So, we're good now. Everything seems to be working fine. But so, anybody have anything else about this calamitous thing known as K-pop? Because it's a calamitous thing. I'm totally disappointed. I'm disappointed with the direction it's gone in. I'm disappointed at everything about it. This is what happens. I think we said this 2 years ago. Well, no, because John's been gone for 2 years, so it was probably more like 4 years ago. We said it. The thing that's going to hurt K-pop is that the West gets their greedy fucking claws into it. Yeah? I hate to say that. But look, that's what the West does. Okay, guys, do you remember back in the 80s? Where everyone Everyone was going out to the African jungle to find a new sound, and African drum beats became the thing. Rusted Root. Paul Simon fucking went over there and milked the shit out of that place. Peter Gabriel went over there and milked the shit out of that place. Remember this? All throughout the 80s, everybody wanted to do a video. They all went over to Kenya and they found anybody they could so they could be, look at us, look at us, look at us. I mean, they use the excuse like, we're doing this because it's against apartheid. You know, the only one that really risked anything with apartheid was Rusted Root. Because they could have been jailed for doing what they were doing. Okay? But everybody had to go over there. Even Michael Jackson milked the shit out of it. They all did. They're all going out there. And do you remember? Okay. The Cuban sound. Everybody tried to find that big band. I was in a band like that. A 16-piece band. We had 2 drummers, percussionists, 2 keyboardists, 2 guitarists, a full horn section, 3 backup singers. The lead singer also played saxophone. It's when that island music was huge. Everybody freaking did it, and they milked the shit out of it. I couldn't do it. I was with this band, and I tried. I freaking tried. I wrote some music with the guy. I just couldn't. I'm like, this isn't me. This isn't my music. This isn't what I do. No. I'm not going to do something just because it's popular. I mean, shit. Street dancing was frowned upon in my high school because they were all a bunch of rednecks. Trust me, I don't do what's popular. We fucking hate following the crowd. Fucking that. You know when you follow the crowd, you go through the same doors everyone opens. They open them up for you, and you just walk through with them. That's the easy thing to do. All the fucking Jamokas I went to school with. All of them. They did the same friggin' thing. They're like, oh, follow us. Yeah, this is what everybody's doing. Yeah, fuck you. Go fucking eat a bag. And I told them, too, because it came time for, I don't know if it was the 20th or 25th reunion. Now, you know, next year's the 30th. I think it was one of them. And I said, you know something? There's a reason why I don't want anything to do with you guys. First off, my friends from high school, we never lost touch. We stayed in touch via phone calls, and then when the internet got bigger, it was always the internet. We always stayed in touch. So why the fuck would I go to a class reunion? I thought you guys were a bunch of fucking idiots. Oh, you guys hated my guts because I wouldn't follow you. No. I don't follow anybody. Nobody but my creator. That's who I follow. That's it. The rest, no. So, what I'm getting at is when they kind of asked me what my problem was, and I said, let me tell you something. I said, you guys went through all the doors that were open before you because they had so many tire tracks and friggin' footprints going through those doors. They just stayed open. Okay, and you guys went through the easy route. Not me. I opened doors you couldn't even find. You know, when you think outside the box and you think for yourself and you don't follow trends, think for yourself. And that's the problem. The record industry, they're not leaders. They'll all decide what genre they're going to push next. And it's all a conglomerate. Okay? It's all a conglomerate. It's the same thing. We're going to push this style now. And if you don't fit that style, that's it. You don't go. Fuck that. That's why I love indie music. Again, indie music told the record labels to go bite a bag of shit. You'll find the best music that's only influenced by their own creation, their own ideations. Ma, neither have I. I haven't been to a single reunion. I won't. I mean, I'm going up to New England next year in June. Just to go hang out with, you know, bring my family up there and show them where I grew up and you know, show them everything from the area. But I'm not going there to meet, I mean, the people I've been stayed in touch with all along. Yeah, I'm going to go hang out with them. But it ain't going to be no class reunion. Because I know some of them have already caught wind. They're like, oh, Steve, you're coming back up here, I heard. Hey, why don't we hang out? And why the fuck would I hang out with you? I never fucking hung out with you in high school. Matter of fact, I remember you having a few choice words because you didn't have nut one between your fucking legs to stand on your own. That's how I feel about the friggin' record labels. You want a musician that I respect? Show me a musician that's willing to tell a record label to go fuck themselves because they would rather play the music that they want to play. I could have signed papers when I was younger, and my life would have been owned by someone else. My friend John did. Drummer for my band, he did. And he suffered for it. His marriage fell apart 3 months. And he went on his own. Became a session musician. He's successful now. Never had kids of his own. Didn't get married till he was 40. But he had success. He was willing to give that up for success. When we were supposed to go to New York City, I said, no way, I'm not going. Because I'm not going to give up myself for success. I'm not going to. Not going to happen. And I'm still friends with him. I still talk with him. You know, he's the drummer for Gloria Gaynor right now. You know, tours all over the world with her. He's played with a bunch of big acts. His resume is pretty huge. Great guy. He was just willing to do something I wasn't. And you know something? He's loving life. Good for him. I tell you, the record industry will just tear you apart. It's an absolute assault on the very core of who you are. Okay. Guys, is there a reason? Should I? Cause I'm gonna shut this down. Yeah, Jeannie. Everybody has a different calling. Absolutely. That's why I don't knock my friend for doing it. I wanted to have a family, and I'm not upset about my decision either. Oh, I am glad. I am so glad because the record industry destroyed so many of my friends. I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't do it. I'm glad. Of course, that was a long time ago. You know, I'm very, very happy. I create art every day. So, hey, I am going to let everybody go. Should I play the outro? We haven't played it in so long. So the intro is one that me and my brother John wrote. Of course, you know the outro is something that my youngest son created. And I was glad I hit the record button and created it. And this is the one that my brother John was supposed to play the guitar on, but never got around to doing it. And I knew what he wanted to play on it, so I did my best. But like I said, it's like my son was 4 when he did this, and all I did was play some piano to it, and I did some of the guitar over it. But we'll see you guys later. Adios. I'm not gonna rant, Lucky. I'm not gonna rant. I'm not going to listen to Huasa. I don't want to listen to Huasa. It'll be like one of those mafia things where just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. I won't do it. There, I just added my own echo. How's that? Make me laugh. Maybe a little one. Just a little one. So, okay, just a little one. So, before I say goodbye, you fucking soy boy, fucking K-pop wannabe friggin' Western artists, suck asses, fuck you. Is that better?